Arsenal beat Fulham 1-0 at Craven Cottage. It wasn't a great game to watch, but we have the 3 points, which is the most important thing. Wow, Waka, welcome back to the channel. During the international break, I also took a break, so there were no uploads about Arsenal, no FC26 gameplay. But starting today and continuing on from for now, at least until the next international period, we will have videos for you, not daily, but at least 2 or 3 videos when it comes to Arsenal because they play a lot. Champions League is starting again. And in between, we are going to have some FC26 gameplay. But for now, let's focus on this game. Arsenal came back from international break. We were really, really sluggish. I think we did start off great. We had a lot of possession, played the ball around. Not we didn't really create anything. There were little chances here and there with some stuff. Gyökeres had the ball in a very difficult angle on his left foot. He tried to put it in front of the goal for someone else. Maybe he should have shot. You never know. We can get a corner out of it or whatever. But he doesn't really play with a lot of confidence right now. So he tried to pass the ball. Other than that, there were a couple of little things here and there. I didn't think that Trossard played really well. Eze didn't have his best game. It was mostly and Gabriel. Oh man. In the first half, the way Gabriel started, he gave away a couple of chances to Fulham. Luckily for us, they didn't. Yep, they didn't score the goals. The shots were really bad. A lot of them were just wide. So yeah, they were dangerous, but only because of us. And what they did was just put themselves on the middle, on the halfway line. That's the only thing they did. They parked themselves on the halfway line, didn't press our defense. They just let our defense pass the ball around, and they just cut off all the passing lanes to their own half. Arsenal really had trouble getting through that. They weren't brave enough. Maybe that's because of the start we had with giving the balls away a couple of times. Because Eze also in the middle of the park, he tried something. They counter. Obviously, it does get a bit dangerous, but like I said, their shots weren't amazing. So it was dangerous just because they were in great positions to at least shoot at a goal. But when it comes to the shots themselves, it wasn't great. And I feel like that affected Arsenal, and they were just too afraid to lose the ball in advanced areas for Fulham to just go on the counter again. We had a lot of possession. We played the ball around, didn't really create anything. Gyökeres didn't score again, but just like most of the other games, there was no real big chance. Probably the biggest chance he had was in the second half with a ball over the top. He outmuscled the defender, had a shot on his left foot, but he guided the ball. Unfortunately, maybe if there was on his right foot, he would have done it better. Maybe if he had more confidence at the moment, he would have done better. But again, it's not a clear cut chance that was created for him to just get him into the groove of scoring goals again. We really need to do better with that. Yeah, we had SA coming off in the second half. Marino came on, but before that, we did score the 1-0. A corner came in, Saka delivered it. Gabriel flicks it onto the second post, and Trossard puts it in with his upper leg or his knee. It's 1-0 for Arsenal. Set piece again, ole ole. Wasn't great after that. We did make the substitutions. Fulham did try to attack more, but we didn't really make use of the space that they left behind. Again, in the second half, Fulham was trying, but they weren't really dangerous at any moment. It was obviously, as an Arsenal fan, it's a 1-0 lead. You know how the Premier League goes. They just have to have one chance and they score. So I was nervous, but it wasn't because of the play from Fulham or the chances. It was just because Arsenal wasn't on their best. Luckily for us, the defense was great. We win 1-0, 3 points in the bag. Sit back and relax. Watch Liverpool play Manchester United tomorrow. You had Chelsea win today. Man City won today. Crystal Palace had a great comeback. I think Bournemouth also won. So yeah, we just had to win our game. City is also on our heels, so we need to make sure that they don't catch up. Liverpool, hopefully, they drop points tomorrow so we can increase our gap. Yeah, other than that, there was not a lot to say about this game. We were just not on it. There was no real free flowing football. I feel like Saka was great today, even though he didn't score or assist. He had some great moments. Should have gotten a penalty because even though the three VAR guys and the refs saw the touch on the ball, somehow they didn't see the touch on Saka's upper leg slash knee before the guy touched the ball. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it was Stevie Wonder in there, but I don't get it why every Arsenal penalty gets overturned if there's only a slight thing that they can latch on to overturn it. This one is just very clear that he hits Saka first, then he gets a little touch on the ball. Saka goes down, penalty. Earlier in the game, Gyökeres receives the ball with his back to the goal. He takes the ball with him, just nice turn with the ball. The defender clips him. He's stumbling, trying to stay on his feet. He can't stay on his feet, but hey, he didn't go down as if a sniper just hit him in the head. No, he tries to stay on his feet, try to make something of it. He can't because he got tripped. No foul because no, he didn't go down straight away. So that could never be a penalty. Man, these refs are just horrible. I don't get it. I used to play football as well, obviously amateur level. I had the same problem as Jokeres had. I always tried to stay on my feet, and they never gave me the fouls that the other guys got when they just dived. And some players just aren't like that, that they just want to dive all the time when they get touched. They want to try and make something out of it because I get it with Jokeres. If he turns and he stays on his feet because he doesn't get clipped, he has a clear shot at goal. And this man wants to score his goals. So of course he's going to try and stay on his feet because when it's a penalty, it's another type of situation. Maybe Saka claims the penalty again and he doesn't score. So there's so many factors as to why he wanted to stay up. But at the end of the day, he got clipped and fouled. But of course, they don't give it. Other than that, Sessegnon, I don't know how he survived this game without any yellow cards because he made so many fouls on Saka and somehow none of them were yellow card offenses. I mean, in so many matches all over the world, if a guy makes two, three, four fouls, the ref says, okay, all these fouls maybe individually aren't a yellow card, but because you just keep making fouls, I need to give you a yellow. But no, that doesn't happen. So yeah, I'm not happy with the refs this game. Luckily, through all of that, we just beat them 1-0, got our points. So even when we now complain about the refs, they can't just say, "Oh, keep crying because you lost." No, we won, and we still complain about the refs. Thank you guys for watching. We have Atletico in the Champions League midweek. Let's hope that we are in better form that time. They will definitely also be defensive, but they have some great players on the counter. I've watched them against Real Madrid, and I've seen some clips here and there from them playing. They can play some great football. Turlet can really finish a ball off if through the air with his foot. You have Griezmann, obviously. Alvarez is in form. He scores banging free kicks even. So we really have to bring our A game and we need to create those chances for our attackers. Put this game to bed early. Make sure that they can't play their game. Thank you guys for watching. I will probably have some FC26 gameplay up on Monday. I'm thinking about doing a player career with a, a female player starting in France, going all the way up the ranks, trying to achieve a contract with Arsenal. Of course, we need to end with the Arsenal women, the Champions League holders. So that's probably coming up next. I've also been grinding off camera to Evo my FC26 Ultimate Team squad. I've only Surinamese players in there, trying to Evo them. That's that's my goal for this year. I wanna end the FC26 cycle with a 90 plus Surinamese team just by evoing everybody. So those two things are gonna be up next on the channel. And then obviously midweek we are also going to have the Atletico Madrid match reaction. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.